Good morning. Man, I'm tired. Alright, little special treat for you here this morning. I have a special guest with me again, my good luck charm from last season. Yesterday afternoon, Taryn and I saw a strutter down in a field beside, not far from my parents' house, a field that we've had permission to hunt in for a couple years. We just haven't hunted there this year. It's actually the same field that I shot my second bird in with her last year on an afternoon hunt. And so she asked me, she said, "Dad, will you take me hunting tomorrow morning?" And I said, "Sure thing. It's just going to mean you have to get up early." Because, last year, every time she went with me, it was an afternoon. So I went and woke her up this morning bright and early, and she popped right up, and 5 minutes later, she was ready to go, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You excited?
Yeah.
All right.
Because the thing is, you always ask me to go hunting with you. You're always saying, "You're going to go hunting with me this year? You're going to go hunting with me this year?" But the last two times I asked, you said no, because he was either going someplace where I couldn't go, or he was getting up like at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Well, this morning was the best of everything because it's here close by, and I've got to be back in time to work after a while, so we're only going to be out here for maybe 2.5 hours. So it's a good situation, good opportunity to get my little princess out here. Let's see if we can get into one. What do you say?
Your good luck charm.
My good luck charm. That's right. That's right. All right, we're set up over this field here. A stream running through it. Darren's back here behind me. She's watching the other direction. I'm just going to see if we can get a bird to come in here just a little bit. That didn't work out very well. These two hens flew down and fed right out in front of us at about 30 yards or so. 35 yards. And then they spooked and took off the other way, putting and probably taking that gobbler with them. There was a gobbler coming this way, coming up the holler. Now the question is, do we stay here and take a gamble on trying to pull him back in or a different bird in, or do we relocate? I don't know. What do you think we do? Man, I'm out of breath. So that last interview I mentioned, that didn't work out the way we wanted. 2 hens came in and got right down here about 35 yards and spooked and went away. And I was trying to use it as a teaching moment for my daughter, because she decided she wanted to eat breakfast while those turkeys were there. And I was telling her, trying to educate her on how you don't move whenever turkeys are here, especially not that close, that you wait to eat and that sort of stuff. And I said, all right, it's safe to eat now because the turkeys are gone. And we pull our food out, and I look up, and at about 50 yards was 2 hens. They had came back out. And so we put our food back away real quick, and one of those hens worked right past me at about 15 yards. And she went feeding on up through here. There were a total of 4 hens and a longbeard down here at about 60 yards through some tree limbs. I mean, I could just make out that he was strutting and he had a beard dragging the ground, but it was way too thick to take a shot. We sat here and called a little bit, and he just hung around that little flat area down there strutting around. Cows started coming in the other direction, and if you've seen any of my videos before, you've seen how the cows here just hate turkeys for some crazy reason. So I saw those cows coming, and I told Taryn, I said, I gotta make a move now. So I grabbed the GoPro and I took off, sneaking around the fence row here. And the terrain is rolling, and this hillside we're on is very jagged, rocky, with big, there's another gobble back up that way, with another drainage, where drainage is coming out. So I used the terrain features to... Is that a gobble?
I think that was a dog that time.
That one's a dog right now. So I snuck around, and I got to about 50 yards, and he popped his head up. But he was behind a tree, and I did not have a clear shot. By this time, all the hens had left him. It was just him. So he turned and took off running up this hill that we're sitting on, and he went somewhere up in there.
Thought I heard something.
We don't have a whole lot more time left before we have to head back to the house, but...
Yeah. And I was here all by myself,
yeah,
just watching the cows come over.
Yeah, Taryn got left here in the spot all alone. That turkey came through right in front of us. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like right there.
Yeah, it was right here in front of us. Man, he gave us the slip so far, babe. What are you doing, pretty girl?
Giving Mommy some flowers.
Picking wildflowers for Mommy, huh?
Nice jump.
So it's 5:45 in the afternoon now. Taryn and I came back out here to where we were at this morning, hoping to try and catch these birds going back to roost. Well, as soon as we opened the gate to come into the pasture field, she looked up and said, "Dad, turkey, turkey, turkey." And there was one turkey down here in the field, and it took off running up the hillside. But I never saw the beard itself, so it could have been a Jake. She said it had a lighter colored head. She thought it was a hen, so there was a hen that was out here for a long time this morning all by itself, so it's possible. You okay? Yeah. We were up early this morning. There's a lot of bugs out now, and it's very hot. It's 80-something degrees now all of a sudden. Showers and storms rolling into the area, and the bugs are just out in force.
Here's the behind the scenes of getting ready. Behind the scenes of getting ready.
Gotta get the tripod set up.
Yeah, because I was carrying it and you had gotten situated.
Yeah. It's hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating already.
Yeah, me too.
And we
Bugs are bad.
Yeah, and we drove over here too.
We're about to call it an evening. Pretty Princess is exhausted from this morning. And she's getting hungry because it's past dinner time. She wants to come back tomorrow morning, so we're going to check the weather. We're going to walk out of here in just a minute and check the weather and make a game plan for tomorrow morning.
By the way, my butt hurts.
And her butt hurts, as she says. Her butt just fell asleep on her, probably. This morning she's eating breakfast before sunrise. The owls are calling. Maybe we can get a gobble here in a minute. Owls are going crazy. There's no need for locator calls here on the farm. We have so many owls and crows that they do it for you. We just had a hen roosted right above us up here. Never made a sound. I just heard wings flapping, and I look up, and it pitches down, circles around, and it lands in this field out here in front of us. It's very different this morning from yesterday morning. It's a slight breeze. It's about 55 degrees down here. There hasn't been a gobble or a yelp or a cluck or anything. Baby girl is feeling the exhaustion of 2 days in a row of getting up at 5:30. She's dragging this morning. You ready to go? Alright, we'll be ready. You're cold. Okay. This morning did not go like yesterday at all. Had that one bird pitch down and it went off the other way. We haven't heard a gobble. We did have a really neat encounter with a raccoon here. We have permission to hunt here, deer hunt and turkey hunt. I need to see if he'll let her come put some traps out this fall this the 2021 trapping season. If she can get permission to come trap over here, then that'll help out with the turkey population as well. So anyway, she's cold and hungry and sleepy, and I'm starting to get hungry as well. But we're gonna get out of here in just a little bit. I gotta get back home and get to work, and she's got to start her homeschooling stuff here in a little bit.